Yes, finally we are here. I know it's been a long wait, so very, very sorry for those who have messaged me on Facebook, always asking when I'm going to start Saturn in the top 5 amazing series. So here I am, and as promised, I'm starting it off. So let's talk about the first one, and what are the top 5 amazing things that you'd have, amazing boon that you receive, which you bestowed by Saturn when it's well positioned in the first house. So remember, both Saturn and the first house should not be afflicted in whatsoever. I'm going to talk to you about this, what Saturn is all about, and then not all about. Just give you a short summary. What is it, and also what is this first house? Okay, Saturn is all about wisdom and acceptance. To put it very simply, but it encapsulates almost everything about Saturn. Remember, it's all about acceptance and also wisdom. It sort of takes away or rips away all the unnecessary details about life. It's like raising the veil of Maya, put it that way, right? So you have a lot of clarity, focus on what are the things that you supposed to know, the true knowledge on what life is. If you're in a relationship, if it doesn't happen, you accept it, and with that acceptance comes great wisdom, right? If you're in a business, people backstab you and you lose a lot of money, you're on the verge of losing everything. Well, it happens. Acceptance and wisdom. Now, if you have such a thing, then Saturn gives you more and more what you really need in life, everything, because you are accepting the facts, right? The problem with most of us is we cannot accept these things. So Saturn is such a powerful graha. It takes away all the unnecessariness. It gives you clarity about what life truly means, black and white, binary, 0 and 1. That's it, right? To just put it in a nutshell, just a little bit about Saturn. The first house is superficially, we all know first house is all about the body, because it's called Thanur Bhava. The house Thanur means body in Sanskrit. It's about your individuality, about your demeanor, about your vigor, vitality, what else? Your bodily posture, and also about your childhood, since it's the first house. That's all fine, right? But people who know me, that I love to dwell into the spiritual, esoteric part of things, right? So the first house is a house as a reminder, okay? It acts as a reminder to say that, look, your body, your Thanur, is a vessel which is carrying something very powerful, very divine, very precious, okay? So what you need to do when you carry such a thing, of course, I'm talking about soul, right? If you can think about the body as a temple and the Atma as the soul, right? That's how you should look at things when you look at the body. So it acts as a reminder, guys. It acts as a reminder. So you must keep your body clean. Think about it. It's a place of worship. How would you have it clean, right? Obviously. So your body has to be clean, in a good shape. You need to be healthy, fit, and all that. So remember, it acts as a reminder. The first house acts as a reminder on how you should have your body. All right. So that's about the first. This is about Saturn. Now let's put them together and see what are the wonderful things that it would bestow if it's well positioned. Okay. The synergy. Right. Okay. First one is confidence. No doubt that doesn't matter what happens, right? Doesn't matter. This plan A doesn't work, plan B doesn't work. It's okay. I've got until plan Z. Doesn't matter. Bring it on. That kind of thing. It's not hubris, ladies and gentlemen. It is not hubris. It is not overconfidence. It is confidence in its pure sense. Okay. I accept the fact that it doesn't happen. It's okay. Let me move on. Right. Let me move on. Right. It gives you that emotional convalescence, right? It heals you very fast. It gives you the power to move very fast. You quickly recover from things. Confidence, such a great thing. Second thing is perseverance and patience. That is another great quality we all should have. Of course, we all know. I don't need to elaborate this. Perseverance and patience is such an important thing. Third is, it sends his agents. Don't ask me who are these agents. Okay, I've been hearing this from my clients for years, and there are some things in the scriptures as well. If I have I'll look it up, and then I'll put it on the description section. on who are the Saturn's agents. So what they do is they'll help you with your body. Okay, so you would not be having some serious diseases or whatever, even if it is. Of course, it's a cause of what do you call it? Karma, right? Karma is whatever did you do, it always gives you the effect, right? That is true if you consume obnoxious things and drugs, whatever, cigarettes, drinking unnecessarily, and all these things will of course harm you, regardless of how well positioned your Saturn in the first house is. But then what it does, right? What it does is it sends you these agents, right? It sends you these agents. But people who have Saturn in the first house, I've never actually seen anyone, right, who will really ruin their life if it's in a good position. They don't overly indulge, nothing. They are very simple people, right? And they have a good sense of clarity. But say if you have some kind of disease, some kind of affliction, then Saturn is well placed in the first house, and you go to this clinic or this hospital for that, and the doctor gives you some kind of broad spectrum medicine, right, whatever, right, and then you come back, and then when you come back, that doctor wasn't there, right? You waited, and for some reasons, because of these agents came, and you were given the right doctor, so you're naturally healed, right? If you would have met the previous guy, then your health would have been even deteriorated. So these agents is always there to help you, and you live a very, very, your vitality and vigor will be always there. There's no doubt about that. You'll always do something to get rid of these unnecessary things. All right. So that's the third one: confidence, patience, perseverance, and the third is some kind of agents that Saturn will send in order to keep your body fit and strong. Okay. Fourth is the power of endurance, especially in your childhood, right? You can take whatever that comes. Some people were tortured when they were young, right? Some people were abused when they were young. Some people were not given equal opportunities. Some people were pushed away, put on the sidelines. All these things would have happened, if you're in your childhood, for example, right? You would have endured. You wouldn't have any kind of psychological repercussions or whatever. You'll be always ready to say that, look, yeah, probably this is what my life is. Accept the fact, and you move on, right? So you have the power to endure. And remember, the first is all about your beginning. So it's a lot of connection with childhood, how you are growing up, right? So you have that endurance power. You would not be having resentment. I was having a bad life. My friends were having great, and look at me when I was young. I don't have even proper education. All these things would not be bothered you. You will have that power to endure and get things done. So that is such a powerful and in a way that it creates certain quality. It creates certain sort of a mental discipline within you. All right. So that's the fourth. Last, certainly not the least, is about your health itself. Okay. Now remember, Saturn always is in the crude, is on the simple side. Bare basic, right? It doesn't think about how your body will look like. Okay. If it's Venus, yeah, for the guys, maybe a broad shoulder, big biceps, and maybe flat stomach, the six pack or whatever. The girls will be beautiful curves and stuff like that. Probably Venus, yes, but not Saturn. Saturn is like, okay, what does it need to be healthy? What do I need to do? It's not bothered about how people look at him. Okay, it's really not bothered. It says, this is my body. I'm going to work out. Okay, I'm going to lose some weight, maybe, right? But this is how I am. Right? This is how I'm not going to be following another person. All right, I'm not going to follow these steps. It's not ego or pride. No. It accepts the fact that what does it need for a body to be fit? What are the things that I need to do? That's all, right? It's not really into aesthetics or beauty, that kind of stuff. So it accepts the fact, and you will make sure the body is well, strong. It's healthy and fit. Doesn't matter fat, but you got to be fit, right? So Saturn gives that kind of quality as well. So these are the top 5 amazing things that you'd have when Saturn is well positioned in the first house. So I guess there are more things that we can talk about, right, about Saturn the first, but these are the top 5 things that comes to my mind. And I hope this video has been informative, and don't let that excitement go away. There are many interesting videos to come, so stay tuned, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks guys. Namaste.